Hey guys, playing in Purple Shadow. If you want to learn how to recreate this look, then just keep watching. Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something that I don't normally do, which is face before eyes. So I have on my face a little bit of foundation, not heavy foundation, but foundation. My brows are done, my eyes are set. I wanted to play in the Natasha Denona Mini Lila palette, which is right here. And y'all know I love mixing palettes, so I pulled out I pulled out two of them. The Jaclyn Hill Morphe Vault palettes. This one is Bling Boss, and it looks like this. And which looks like almost identical to the Lila palette, but y'all know the formula is different. And I pulled out the Ring the Alarm. And the reason I pulled all of these out is because, like I said in my other video, you have makeup and new things come out and then it's no longer relevant and it's like almost bad to get on camera and use it because everybody's looking for the new hot thing. But I'm here to say it's okay to use your old makeup or makeup that's not brand spanking new. I like mixing new with old. I like mixing different brands together. So that's what we're going to do today. So I'm feeling a purple slash blue vibe. I don't know where I'm going with this. So we just going to jump right in and put some shadow on the eyes and see what we come up with. So first I'm going to go into the Ring the Alarm palette just because these are warm tones and I like a warm tone in my crease. So I'm going to pick out, we're gonna go in with Mugshot first, and Mugshot is this one right here, which is like a burnt orange, like a rust. And I'm gonna just go in the crease with a fluffy brush and fluff that in. I didn't set my concealer on my lids. I hardly ever do. I just like the pigmentation without the lids being set. Some eyeshadow formulas is better set, but I'm taking my chances here without setting my lid. So I'm just fluffing that in the crease just to give the other shadows something to blend into, and it's not just purple or blue. A transition color is always a good thing. When you just go in your eye with just a dark color or a shocking color, those colors have nothing to transition into. So if you're highly skilled, then great. Or if you're doing a monochromatic look where you want to blend the lighter shade of that deepest shade you're using in your crease, then I think it's a great thing. But when you winging it like I am today, I think starting with a transition shade is a good idea. So I need another brush. So next I want to go into, I'm going to stay in that Ring No Alarm palette, and I'm going to go into Framed. Framed, which is like this wine color right here. And I'm going to throw that a little bit lower in the crease. It's pretty dark and pigmented. I like these palettes, the ones that I've used. I haven't tapped into the darker ones, but this warm tone one and the Bling Boss palette, I really like. I don't have a problem with the blendability. Not me personally, not the shades that I've used so far. I mean, dark shades are always harder to use. That's why I like to go from light to dark, because what you get out of that is usually a little bit better than trying to go into straight dark when you're not like super duper skilled. I think I'm all right with blending, but I don't trust myself enough to go in, especially if I got somewhere to go, with just a straight up dark shade first. I like to transition. I just like the way it looks. So that's what we have so far on our lids. So I'm gonna open up this Bling Boss palette. No, as a matter of fact, we're gonna go into the Natasha Denona palette, because those shades are pretty similar. So I'm going to go into this last shade, which is this deep berry, and I'm going to use the same brush. And I'm going to go on the, and being that I did my face already, I didn't do concealer, but I did foundation. I'm going to try not to get this all over my face. Usually, I don't really care. That's why I do my face last. But for the sake of time and not making this video 3 hours long, which is so easy for me to do, I said, let me put on some foundation first so we can focus, put the focus on the eyes. So I'm putting the bulk of that color on the outer edge of the eye, and then when I have less product on my brush, I'm pulling it into the socket of my eye. And that's this berry color, which is real, real pretty. So tapping it on the edge, and when it's mixed in to that last shade we put on, it's kind of dark. I like it. I like doing purple eyeshadow looks. They say purple is one of the hardest shades to make, but I like purple. So same thing on the other eye, tapping it on the outer and then just kind of working it into the socket. Tap it on first and then, you know, move it around. Circular motions I'm using. Tapping it and then circular motions. And I'm like what I'm getting so far. I'm just building that up. I like to build my colors. It's not that I have to. I just like to. Especially on the bottom. Out in that outer corner, that outer V, if you will. I like to build it. It almost looks like I added a little bit of black and I didn't. Those two colors mixed together. And tap that. Just trying to make sure both eyes look the same. Just bringing it out. Y'all, I want to learn. I want to get one of those. I'm going to just take a clean brush and go over it and make sure that's blended on the outside of the eye. I think this is clean. I'm going to take my Ulta Beauty new shadow switching pan. It's like the Veramona switch, but way cheaper. And just make sure I don't have color on that brush because I don't know if I used it or not. And I'm just going to go over that and soften it up. And do the same thing on the other eye. No product on the brush, just softening it up. So, what was I saying? I don't remember. I like doing purple looks. Especially this time of year. I'm lying. I like doing purple looks all the time. So, I've never used one of these before. Believe it or not. This is one of the Stila Shimmer and Glow. It is the shade Vivid Sapphire. Now, I thought, like, Vivid Sapphire was blue. This looks like purpley blue. You see, it looks, on camera, it looks like a royal blue. But when I'm looking at it, it looks like a purpley blue. So I'm just going to take some on a brush just to be safe. It's my first time using these. I don't know how they work. If they're, you know, I just don't know. So I'm better safe than sorry. I'm going to put it on a brush. So I got a little flat brush, a tiny little detail brush. And I'm just going to tap it on my eye. Just tap it, kind of overlap it onto the purple. Tap it. Y'all remember when you used to be able to find purple eye looks all over YouTube? Those used to be some of my favorite videos to watch because I love purple and blue eyeshadow. But now, like I said, it's, you know, if it's not new, the videos that you find are super old. I'm just in the corner. You know how you get to a spot and you feel like if you talk, you're going to mess it up? That's pretty. Yeah, but every, blue or purple look that I find now is an older video. Or maybe I'm just not finding the right people on YouTube to find these looks. Okay, it seems like it dries pretty fast. I don't want to open my eyes too much because I have hooded eyelids and I don't want it to transfer up too far. Yeah, tapping is definitely better than swiping with these. I don't think I would go in, me personally, on my eyelid straight with the applicator. I don't have enough lid space. The challenges of hooded eyes. Yeah, so tap it and I'm overlapping it on that outer shade. And I'm gonna go back in with that last shade we used. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it and see. But I like how this is looking. It's super duper pretty, y'all. To me. Some people may see this and be like, what in the Harry Potter is that? But to me, it's pretty. Have you guys been able to be inspired by YouTube lately? I feel like sometimes it's hard to find inspiration. You find some people that are like so talented. You know who inspires me so much? Alyssa Ashley. Alyssa Ashley is so talented. I mean, with the camera, with her content, she is like such an amazing artist. And she inspires me if nobody else on YouTube does with the looks. She made me want to try stuff that I know I can't do. Just to say I tried it. Oh, I know what I was gonna say, y'all. You know those dangin' stamps, wing liner stamps. Cause I don't know if you watched that video that I put out that I mentioned I don't know how to do a wing liner. I want to learn how to do a wing liner, but it just don't never come out right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some purple liner, the purple liners that I mentioned in my favorites video. This is the Maybelline Lasting Drama in the shade is purple. It's purple. They have a bunch of shades and I love these because like I said, they don't irritate my eyes. They don't irritate my contacts. And it's good with neutral, just giving yourself a pop of color, but like with an eye look like this, just to bring everything together. It's just super duper pretty. And I bring it a little bit lower than the waterline too. It's just super pretty. I like this. These things are expensive. They 20 bucks a piece. And I bought the set with the 3 different shades in it. But I think I'm going to take that back because 2 of the shades, they're pretty when I swatch them. But for my liking, they're a little bit icy. And on dark skin, I mean, I have to get more comfortable with cool tone eyeshadows. Because I'm not really a cool tone type of girl. Now, some people say, and I've heard people say that purple is a cool tone. And it sure well could be. I'm comfortable with purples and blue. I know blue is a cool tone. But like grays and smokier colors, I'm not totally comfortable with using yet. I will get there because I want to try different things. I just put the glue on my lash. And these are the Ardell Wispies, one of my favorite lashes. I also like what's in the pink pack? The Kiss lashes, the 5 in a pack. you get for like $8 at Walmart, or I've seen them online at Ulta, but I haven't seen them in store. But I like those lashes. And I reuse my drugstore lashes. I do have some higher end lashes. I have some House of lashes, and some Lily lashes. But to be honest with you, I like my drugstore lashes a little bit better because they're more flimsy. To me, they're more comfortable to wear on the eyes. So I'm just going to look down and place that on my lash. Wait, are we dry enough? Place that on my, as close to my, you know, lash line as I can get. That's one of them parts where you gotta be quiet. Yeah. So I try to get it as close to the lash line as possible. And I mentioned in a video, if you haven't seen it, that my favorite glue is the Star Glue. And the reason being is because it dries really fast. It doesn't stink like the Duo glue does. Sorry, Duo lovers. I just hate that lash glue. It smells fishy. But I don't know whose video I watched and I found out about the Star Glue, but it's been some time ago because I wear lashes like every single day. But the Star Glue, I order it in bulk off of Amazon. Like I get 5-6 packs at a time, and it lasts me a long time. And I give away a lot of stuff, and even though I've given away a lot of packs of glue, a lot of tubes of glue, I still have a lot of glue left, and they last for a long time, and they're easy to clean off your lashes. That's another thing I like about them. They're real easy to clean off your lashes. It dries fast. It doesn't stink. It's easy to clean off your lashes. I think it's way better than Duo. Sorry for the moment of silence, but y'all know how it is when you putting your eyelashes on. You gotta be quiet for a second. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a small eyeshadow brush, if I can find one. I don't want to use that one. And I'm just gonna take a little bit. This is a small smudger brush. I don't know if this is a good brush to use for this, but I'm gonna take that berry shade, that last shade on the bottom lash line, and I'm kind of just gonna like stamp it on to marry the top and the bottom lashes. Okay, now I'm gonna go into a little bit of concealer. I'm not gonna put a lot of concealer on, just a little bit to hide the darkness right up under my eye. Surprisingly, y'all, I don't have fallout. I did good. Like I never ever do my face first and then my eyes because I don't want to have to be careful. I'm real rough with my eyeshadows. I don't want to be careful. I just want to pick up as much shadow as I can on the brush and put it on my face. But I did good. And I take that excess concealer on the sponge and I tap it onto my forehead. I don't make a tree on my forehead because it just don't work for me. It works for some people, but it don't work for me. I look crazy, and I ain't trying to look crazy out here in these streets. Now I'm just going to tap that in. And I didn't use a lot of concealer because I don't want a lot. I don't want to be cakey. But I'm literally pouncing that into my skin. And I'm going to take my foundation brush and go around everything just to make sure it's really, really blended. And that's what I normally do. I go around everything with my foundation brush, and that just makes sure nobody's left out of the party. Everybody is on the same page, or at least in the same book. And then I'm gonna set my under eyes with a little bit of Laura Mercier, the deep. I like the deep, especially if I'm using a lighter concealer, just to mellow it down just a little bit so I'm not out here looking like a ghost. You know what I do too? Here's a little tip. I have yellow golden undertones, neutral golden undertones rather. When I have a foundation and a foundation runs a little too red, that's when I pull out my yellow powder most of the time, because it kind of tones it down. Now I'm not baking. I'm brushing that right off. And this is not a big powder brush. This is actually, I think this brush is for bronzing, but you can use brushes for whatever you want to use them for. There's no rules in makeup. You do you, boo. And I'm going to take my tried and true Black Radiance contour and just add some warmth to my face. That's really all I'm trying to do when I bronze or contour, is just add a little bit of warmth back to my face so it's not so monotoned. And then we're gonna sort of snatch the nose. And then I want a little bit of blush. And for this look, I'm gonna go into my MAC and Patrick Star blush, the split pan one, because it's kind of like lavendery, but I'm gonna mix both of them together. Ooh. And just put that on my cheeks. And this is a real light blush, so you can kind of go a little bit ham, and it's still pretty. That's pretty. And then I want to highlight a little bit before I go into, let's try something different. What is this? This is the Becca highlighter, light chaser, champagne dream. Now, there was another one I had. Let's just use some Jackie Aina La Peach. We got a lot going on with the eyes. Loose highlighters are scary. Whew. So I'm just gonna highlight the highest points of my cheeks. Tapping off the excess. That's the one time I do tap off the excess with a loose highlighter, because girl, loose highlighters could be dangerous. You could be out here in these streets looking crazy. Y'all know what I said. So I'm going to finish off with some bottom lash mascara. the Benefit Roller Lash, which is almost time to go in the trash. I never get through a tube of full size tube of mascara. So that's why I don't really buy high-end mascara. I, I get high-end mascara from my points or free gift with purchase. That's how I get to try a lot of mascaras, because they always giving out mascaras as free gift with purchase or point perk. I just got that Milk Makeup Kush mascara. I can't wait to try it, but I don't want to open it until I'm done with that roller lash, because you know, once you open a mascara, you got to start using it, because like I told y'all, makeup does have an expiration date, whether you want to believe it or not. So if you had makeup in your collection for years and years and years and you think it's still good, smell it first. For real, smell it first. I went to use my, and I'm just putting a little bit of, just in case there's any powder in it, in my lashes. I went to use my CoverGirl Ebony Bronzer. Girl, it didn't smell bad, but it was so hard. And I mean, I haven't had that for a real long time. But that just goes to show you, makeup does expire. This is from Patrick Starr's spring collection. I don't know, but I just feel like it'll go pretty with this eye look. So I'm not lining my lips. I'm going straight in. This is like a little plum, fuchsia plum. Y'all, my lips have been super duper dry. I said I wasn't gonna do liner, I lied. I'm gonna take my MAC chestnut liner, and I'm just gonna add a little liner. That's good. Do I want to add a gloss? Guess what I'm gonna pull out, y'all? For gloss, I'm gonna pull out my Fenty. Nope, not that one. This is from last Christmas collection. I think this is in the shade Spacesuit or something like that. But I'm using my stuff from last year. I didn't buy anything from this year's Christmas collection. It just didn't call to me. But I'm going to just put some of this in the center. And it has like blue flecks. That's super pretty. And I'm going to spray my face with some Olay mist. This mist is bomb. This is the vitamin C, the bergamot and vitamin C one. It don't lock your makeup in, but it just melt all your powders together. And I use it during my skincare routine. I love it. All right. So we are ready. Mama gonna curl her hair. And Papa gonna take Mama to the movies tonight. I don't know what we gonna see. But I gotta go somewhere now. Right, y'all? All right. Thanks for tuning in to another video and rocking with me. If there's anything you guys want to see from me, please put your comments below. Please thumbs up this video, like, subscribe. Thanks for having me. I appreciate everybody's support so far. And I hope I'm living up to, what you come to YouTube for. Till next time, see you later. Bye, guys.